Hi, my name is Brent Atwater. I'm the animal medium. That's right. I look at, see, and talk to dead pet spirits on a regular basis. So today's question is, how do I find my reincarnated pet? Here's the answer. You don't have to, ever. If you have to find your reincarnated pet, then you don't have a reincarnation contract. Let me say that again. If you have to find your reincarnated pet, then you don't have a reincarnation contract. What do you mean by that? Look, when I see and talk to dead pets, I see them in various energy frequencies. One is in the past, where I see them as a past pet. Two is in the current life that they had with you. And three would be the future energy. If an animal communicator taps into the future energy and says to you, your pet's reincarnating, then they should be giving you all of the following information. Your pet is reincarnating, exactly what they're going to look like, exactly where you're going to meet them, exactly how you're going to meet them, and exactly when you're meeting them. All of that energy is in the future electromagnetics if you see a pet's energy like I see it. Sometimes animal communicators will say they're reincarnating and they can't give you the rest of the energy. If they can't give you the rest of that information, then they're not wholly and fully connected to your future pet. And I'd be a little concerned about a partial connection. It's sort of like a partial plug-in. So, in the future energy, you should receive, if somebody's giving you a reading, an exact description of your reincarnated pet, when your reincarnated pet is going to come into your life, where you're going to meet that pet, and how you're going to be introduced to the connection where they return. So if anybody says, oh, you need to go to this pet store, you'll find your pet there. There's your key, your pet's not coming back. You don't ever need to find your pet. The symbol, the ultimate symbol of a reincarnated comeback kid is your pet will find you. If you have to go find it, probably an oversoul and not your reincarnated pet. Because you each have a souls contracted, pre-contracted before you came to Earth. And your pet will find you. And that's critical for you to understand. If somebody says, go find your pet, or go pick it out of a litter, or go find it at the mall, or go look in the pet store, or go to the shelter where they're having an adopt-a-thon today, if you have to be told to do that, then you're not finding a reincarnated pet. And remember, only 30 to 40% of pets return, and they only return to continue your learning journey. So I hope this has helped you today, because a lot of people, and in our Facebook group, which you can see down below, we've had a lot of discussions about that, and people's hearts have been torn up because they've been told they're having a reincarnated pet, except they didn't get any other details. Well, if you don't get any other details, they're not connected correctly, or they can't access that frequency. And they'd be better off to say, you know, I can't access frequencies that are future. But, you know, people won't always do that. So here comes somebody with all this hopes. Oh, my pet's going to come back. He's going to be a comeback kid, and he's reincarnated. Except I don't know what he's going to look like, and I don't know where I'm going to find him, and I don't know when he's coming back, and I don't know where he'll be. Well, every bit of that information is in future energy information. I see it every day. When I do a reading for a client, I look into the pet's future and I see exactly the future body and describe it down to the toenails and the ears and the teeth and the way the the tail wags to the client. And then I tell them what the time frame is, and I tell them when the pet's coming back, where they're going to meet them, and how the connection is going to be made to meet them. Because all of that, if you see future energy, is in future energy. And even if you do it telepathically, all that information is there. So you shouldn't have to call one person and say, is he coming back? And remember, only 30 to 40% do. And then call the next person and go, well, when? And then call another communicator and go, well, where can I find him? No, 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 no. If the person is connected correctly, what he looks like, where he is, when you're going to meet him, what time frame you're going to meet him, and how you're going to be connected is all in future energy. And remember, if you have to find your pet, it's not a reincarnated pet, because your soul's contract in for them to find you. and your heart is so connected to your pet, you can't miss them. Your heart will be so pulled, it's like the birthing process. You will be so pulled to your pet that you can't miss them. So you don't have to have anybody ask you. Trust. Because you're not trusting in the reading. You're trusting in your pet. And if they're a little late, there's a reason. There's a specific reason. I had a cat that didn't come in for 6 months later. Why? Because the owners were having a child that was 2 years old who was very sick and not healthy, and the cat did not come back until the child's health stabilized. So he was really being considerate. Another cat waited till the owner got in their new home before they came back because he didn't want to deal with all the moving and all the mess, as he said, of putting stuff up. Sometimes the dog will be late because psychologically things are going on in your life and you're not settled. It doesn't mean they're not coming back. It means they're just running late, and when they're running late, it's not because they're sitting on the other side of heaven going, yeah, well, I think I'll be late, or I'm playing with Fluffy, I'm going to be late. None of that. No, 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 no. The reason a pet delays their reincarnation, because I watch it, they're not over there playing with somebody or helping somebody cross over or waiting for somebody to cross over so then they can come back to you. No, 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 no. The reason they're delaying a reincarnation time frame that you perhaps may have been told is because there's something going on in your life that they're being respectful of. So instead of blaming Fluffy, look at your own life and see what's going on that's a little bit extreme in your life, or what's unraveled, or what's disheveled, or what's heartbreaking, or what's causing commotion in your life. And that's the reason your pet is ever so graciously waiting until all that settles down to come back and be a part of your life again. So here's the takeaway. 30 to 40% of pets reincarnate. The others don't. If you have to be told where to find your pet, probably not a comeback kid. If an AC can tell you that you have a reincarnated pet coming, if they have the ability to tap into future energy, they should be able to tell you if he's coming back, exactly what that pet looks like, exactly where you're going to meet him, exactly when you're going to meet him, and exactly how you're going to be introduced to meet them. All of that's in future energy. And last but not least, you don't have to find them. The hallmark of a reincarnated pet is they find you. Hope that's helped today. Stay tuned. We're going to have lots of things. We're going to start mixing it up and adding videos. We're going to be doing about 2 or 3 a week. So we hope that you'll enjoy it. Check out our books. We got lots of them over there. And the playlist on the left-hand side, I'll put them in groups. Now, I haven't done a good job of adding them all because, you know, we've got a lot of videos archived down there. And what I learned the other day, if you go up in the search bar on YouTube, put in the word that you want to know about, and it'll search my videos, and we'll be able to find them more rapidly instead of having, like I did at first before somebody told me how to do that, is had to scroll down every one of them to find them. Okay? So I hope that helps. Bye, bye, bye. See you next week.